Hello, High Point. It's time to say, let's make this morning a great day. My name is Naya, and I am your host for today's morning meeting. If you haven't already done so, take a seat, breathe deep as we begin our morning meditation and mindfulness exercise.
We're practicing the noting technique of just pausing and noticing which feelings and thoughts are present. It can be quite easy to get overwhelmed with just how many thoughts we're having. We might even be tempted to try and catch every single one of these thoughts, especially if they're anxious in nature. Once we notice them, we may also label them as being bad or unwelcome and want to get rid of them. But noting isn't about judging or getting rid of the thoughts. It's about gently noticing that they're there, that we're lost in thought, and letting them go. Think of it like a feather touching a balloon rather than trying to pop it. Eventually, it will float away on its own. So take a moment now to settle the mind, taking 1 or 2 deep breaths in through the nose.
All right. I hope you are feeling bright and ready for another great day. Let's start our morning by checking out the calendar together. So let's take a look at what month we're in. If you want to pause this video and point to it, you are more than welcome to do so. But I will wait as you guys point. If you pointed at November at the top of the screen, you are correct. It's the month of cozy scarves, warm drinks, and thankful hearts. November reminds us to slow down, show gratitude, and appreciate all the little things that make life special. So now let's find the date. Can anyone tell me where Tuesday is on the screen? Where is Tuesday? Can anyone also tell me where the number 4 is on the calendar? If you would like to pause this video and have someone come up and point to it, you are more than welcome to do so. All right, if you are pointing at Tuesday, November 4th with the star, you would be correct. I want all of us on the count of 3 to say Tuesday, November 4th. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tuesday, November 4th. All right, good job, everyone. Tuesdays are terrific days for teamwork, trying new things, and tackling challenges with confidence. So, before we dive into our learning, let's get our bodies and minds ready for the day. I want everyone to take a deep breath in. Ready? And staff, remember at any point you can pause this video for our clients that may need additional support during this time. So, let's do one more deep breath. Ready? I want you also to stretch up one hand up to the sky and then another one up to the sky. And remember, we're reaching for our November goals. Can we reach them? We're trying to grab them. All right. Now we're going to roll our shoulders back and put our hands back into center. So let's do that one more time. We're up here, up high, roll them back into center. Now I want you to roll your shoulders. Roll them. You need to wiggle your fingers and shake your hands. I want you to shake your arms. And then finish with a smile because you've got this. So I want to see everyone smile. They're really big. All right, everyone. So remember, it is Tuesday, November 4th. Let's make today full of kindness, curiosity, and gratitude. All right, welcome to today's weather update. Here's what's happening outside right now: sunny, cloudy, windy, or rainy, and what you can expect as the day goes on. Steph, pause this video and discuss the weather. Stars shine, it's pop time. It's time for a pop culture segment of Morning Meeting. Today's a special day, not just because it's November 4th, but it's also Ralph Macchio's birthday. Um, Now let's see who remembers. Does anyone know who Ralph Macchio is? Pause this video and ask that question. If you said he's the Karate Kid, you are right. Ralph Macchio, I think that's how you pronounce it, is best known for playing Daniel LaRusso, the underdog hero who learned karate, and some important life lessons from Mr. Miyagi. Remember, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Remember? All right, I have a question. Can anyone guess how old Ralph Macchio is turning today? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. All right, if you said somewhere in his 60s, you would be correct. When The Karate Kid came out in 1984, it wasn't just a movie about karate. It was about hard work, respect, and believing in yourself even when things got tough. So, I have another question. What's something you've learned from a challenge or from practicing something over and over, just like Daniel did? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. Macchio has continued to inspire people through his role in the modern day show Cobra Kai, reminding fans, young and old, that learning and growing never stop, no matter the age. So, today on Ralph Macchio's birthday, let's celebrate by remembering his message: be kind, be focused, and always believe in yourself, even when things get tough. All right, it is time to start our of the days, starting off with joke of the day, my personal favorite. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and have that discussion. Because they crack each other up. Crack. Anyway. All right, our riddle of the day. I speak without a mouth and I hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? This is a hard one. Staff, go ahead and pause this video and have that discussion. If you guessed an echo, you would be correct. This, like I said, was a hard one, but if you didn't get it right, that's okay. What a great opportunity to learn. Our word of the day, it is thankful. Can everyone say thankful on the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thankful. Awesome. Being thankful means feeling happy and glad for what you have. So let's think about what that looks like in our lives. Here's a question. What makes you feel thankful today? Maybe another way to phrase this question is, do you feel thankful today? Yes or no? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. All right, I have another question. Who is someone in your life that you're thankful for? I am extremely thankful for my mother. I'm trying to think who else I am thankful for. And my father. Another way to phrase this question could be, are you thankful for your family or your friends? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. When we take time to notice the good things in our life, like our families, friends, teachers, pets, or even a sunny day, it helps our hearts feel full and happy. So, here's one last question. What's one way you can show you're thankful? Maybe it's saying thank you, or giving a smile, or helping someone out. Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask this question. All right, I hope you all had great discussion. Let's say the word thankful on the count of 3 just one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thankful. Okay, it is time for our special days. Since it is November 4th, it is one of the sweetest days of the year. It is a National Candy Day. So, why this day? National Candy Day celebrates all the colorful, sugary, and chocolatey treats that bring smiles to people everywhere. From chewy gummies to smooth chocolate bars, candy has been a part of celebrations and holidays and happy moments for generations. Today, the perfect day to learn a little bit about the history and candy, and maybe treat yourself to something sweet too. So, let's see who's been paying attention because here are 2 quick questions. Question 1. What is the most popular candy in the United States according to sales? Is it A, gummy bears, B, chocolate bars, C, lollipops, or D, hard candy? Steph, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. If you guessed chocolate bars, you would be correct. This was a hard one, but it makes sense. A lot of people unanimously love chocolate in some capacity. If it's chocolate and peanut butter, if it's chocolate and taffy, people love chocolate, so that makes sense. All right, here is time for your question 2. Which candy was first introduced in 1987 and is considered the first commercially sold candy bar in the US? Is it A, Hershey's milk chocolate, B, Milky Way, C, Fry's chocolate cream, or D, Snickers? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. All right, if you guess C, you would be correct. Fry's chocolate cream. I'm going to be honest, I have never heard of that, but it sounds good. That was an interesting one. I wouldn't have guessed that it would have been C. So let's celebrate National Candy Day by appreciating the little treats that make life a bit sweeter, whether it's sharing your favorite candy with a friend or trying something new. Sweet moments like these remind us that joy can come in all shapes and sizes and wrappers. To continue our celebration, I have a fun little would you rather question. Would you rather eat only chocolate for a whole day or eat only gummy candy for a whole day? I want you to take a moment and think about it. Which one would you pick? If you love rich, creamy sweetness, maybe chocolate is your dream treat. But if you enjoy colorful, chewy fun, then gummy candy might be your perfect pick. Steph, why don't you go ahead and pause this video and ask that question? Okay, remember, either way, both choices let you celebrate one of the sweetest holidays around, National Candy Day. Although I will say, if I were to eat candy all day, I think I would get really sick. But sometimes they have candy that has like protein in it that makes you feel full. Who knows? Maybe I would do that. Maybe some like gummy candy instead of chocolatey candy. But no matter what side you choose, today's all about enjoying a little sweetness, sharing smiles, and remembering that sometimes a small treat can make a big difference in your day. It is time for our daily schedule review. Now is the time to talk about what activities are planned for today, outings, and anything exciting happening today. So, Steph, why don't you go and pause this video and have that discussion? All right, High Point friends, that's a wrap for today's morning meeting. Thank you for sharing your smiles, your thoughts, your cheer. You make this time special every day of the year. So remember this, hear me say you have the power to make today amazing in every single way. Whether it's learning something new, helping a friend, or just smiling bright, you can take today and fill it with joy, laughter, and light. So stand tall, give yourself a pat on the back, breathe deep, because we did something great together here. Have an amazing day. I believe you can do it. I will see you on the next one. Bye.